Now we're gonna go up and over that. And that's Blackstock Knob. And then that looks like Craggy Dome right there. And that's where we're gonna finish. So yeah, that's where we were. Came up that. I guess that's Silo way in the distance. We came from down there in that valley. Walking down the trail. Down the Hallback. Now we're bushwhacking up Hallback. Ain't too much further. Find the sign?
Yeah.
Nice. There we are. 6391 Mount Hallback Summit. Tyler took this picture of me on top of Mount Hallback, and it looks like I'm not having a good time, but it's just a bad picture. Yeah. Dude, I think that's the trail, right? Dang. This is thick. I'm here for unofficial business. Some sort of purple Asteraceae has a little beetle pollinating it. Hey, little beetle. I ain't messing with you. I'll figure out what that is later, but it's really pretty. Nice little chrysanthemum, probably Chrysanthemum leucanthemum. And then we got a Trifolium, oh gosh, is it Trifolium pratense? I'll look it up, put it up there. It's red clover. This is some sort of purple fall flowering aster. I'm not real great with Asteraceae because there's over 30,000 species on Earth, which is the largest plant family on Earth, but I do believe this is in the fleabane genus, Symphyotrichum. Just walking up a road. So, looks like we found Mount Gibbs, the other one. Nice. There it is, Mount Gibbs. What is that? By NC State University? Yeah. Had a mosquito zapper here at the hooch. Yeah, that's the inside. They have a fridge. They obviously have electricity. I mean, probably running water. Probably
gas stove over there as well.
Yeah. I'm gonna crawl under and check the plumbing. Sure. This would be a really good spot for sunrise. You can see sunrise would be right over there. Probably this direction roughly. But it is sunset. So we are going to watch a sunset. There's Klingman's up there. I'm gonna say I came close enough. Don't think we can get over that thing, and we probably shouldn't. Anyway, yeah, gonna figure out where to go from here. So that's where we were thinking of going, but that's all bushwhack, straight to there. So we're gonna do something else. I'm not doing that. It's probably about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Looking at my fingers, 30 to 45.
Suck the road, not be able to watch it. It's gonna be blind. My blue eyes are little. I ain't worried about it. It happens.
Gonna be a clear night. I think I saw it might feel like it's in the 30s.
I will be fine.
Yeah, but that's also at the top of Mitchell. So, no, come back and focus.
She's on it.
Bye, son. See you tomorrow. Have fun in Japan.
This jacket's so awesome. It's so warm.
Yeah? What brand is it?
What you call it? Montevideo.
Oh, okay. Here's just a few photos of sunset. I thought it was really pretty on the little access road.
The Martian.
It looks like the moon's coming up with a planet right to the right of it. It wouldn't. I don't see any stars, so it would have to be.
Couple up top, it's right beside the moon here. Pretty bright.
Sweet. Walking down the road from Mount Mitchell. Good morning, everybody. That's where we camped out, on the side of the trail, right next to this little creek. And sun's coming up. It's time to start walking. I like little mountain laurel or rhododendron thickets like this. Nice rhodocatabiance jungle. Look at that. It's like a wave breaking over our heads. These switchbacks are never ending. Made it up the switchbacks. Now we're going ridgeline over to Blackstock Knob, the last of the Black Balsams. No, not the Black Balsam, just the Black Mountains. Right? I gotta review my names. I know this is the Black Mountains. Been ridgelining for a minute. Now we're coming up on Blackstock Knob, which that's a state park. So I guess we're going back in Mount Mitchell State Park. But I love the ferns, all the different types of moss. Look at that. Look at that star moss. You can just stick your hand all the way in it. It's beautiful. And of course, some yellow birch right there, peeling bark, and Fraser fir everywhere. Everywhere. Along with some red spruce. Really beautiful ecosystem up here. All right, so this is the summit of Blackstock Knob. Let's see. That's, I guess, where the tag is supposed to be. Oh, some little aster. It's got the fuzzy pappus floats in the wind. Pretty little seeds. But yeah, Blackstock Knob. This is me on top of Blackstock Knob. There was no geotag up there, but this is the summit. Let's get it. All right, leaving Blackstock Knob, going down to the parkway. Got to look where I'm going because it's kind of rooty and rocky. But that makes 10 of them, and that's almost slipped, but we're good. I should probably stop videoing, but yeah, that makes 10 of them. We're done with the Black Mountains. We just got to go get Craggy, which is in the Craggy range, and that'll be it. So that one on the end is CeeLo. Go up a little bit, there's Horse Rock. It's not a sixer. Then Gibbs. Then Winter Star's right there.
Just can't really see clean.
There's a little gap right there between Winter Star and Cattail. Cattail's right there. And then that's Balsam Cone. That's Mount Craig. And then that's Mount Mitchell. And then that's Mount Hallback. That's Mount Gibbs. And
Mount Gibbs, not Gibbs Mountain. Come on.
yeah, that's it. That's Mount Gibbs. The first one's Gibbs Mountain, and then that's Blackstock Knob, kind of through the trees. But yeah, we just walked that whole range to here. We still got more to go. So we're down on the parkway, and we're gonna follow the Mountains to Sea Trail on over, up and over Walker Knob, and then over to Craggy.
There's a handful of peaks we gotta go over.
Yeah, there's a couple. Been walking, and I see these little things on the ground. These are little hawthorn fruits. Crataegus, maybe Crataegus monogyna, I don't know. I'll key it out later, but Crataegus are notoriously difficult to tell the species. But see, there's a few on the tree. But yeah, nice little Crataegus. I think I might taste this guy because they are edible. It's the apple family. Getting up here, the top of Locust Knob. Looks like cinnamon fern right there. And lots of beech, but it's more of the mountain type of beech. Same species, but grows a little shorter. Bark looks a little different. Leaves are a little smaller. Adapted to a much shorter growing season and much higher winds and bad weather. But I do love these high altitude beech forests here in the southern Appalachians. Gets up to about 5,500 feet or so. It's gorgeous out here. I just thought this photo of the open meadow in the beech forest was really pretty, so I included it. Going up one more peak before we get to Craggy. I believe this is called Bullhead Peak, Bullhead Knob, something like that. Cool name. Got some spruce. We're getting up high in elevation, so spruce are coming back. And then Craggy's just on the other side. Through this roto tunnel, and there's a ton of galax on the ground. Look at those big leathery leaves. They're apparently protected because people used to use them in flower or arrangements to cut flowers, and that ain't good.
How's it going, guys? Pretty good. How are y'all?
Good.
Y'all doing trail maintenance?
Hard work y'all are doing.
Thank you for what you're doing.
Yes, sir.
The trail's looking great.
Looking a lot better, that's for sure. Thank y'all again. Y'all have a good day.
Hey, pretty good. How are you? You working on the trail too?
Trying.
Nice. Well, thanks for what you're doing.
Appreciate that, sir.
Oh, look at that. Another gentian. And nothing but galax. Mountain laurel, rhodocatabians. Yeah, me neither. We're on a rock above tree line, sort of. Look at that down there, man. That's just gorgeous. So I found this gentian, really healthy. Lots of flowers everywhere. See? More back there. But yeah, it's just a really pretty little plant. I'm a big fan of gentians after going to Colorado. Look at this little club moss. I'll have to go look it up because I don't have the name off the top of my head. But it's another nice little club moss growing along the ground here. I'm personally a big fan of the club mosses. I think they're just so cool. Lovely trail. Still going up. Thought that would be the summit of Bullhead, but we got a little more to go. But so pretty out here, I don't mind. This would be an excellent little campsite nestled in the spruce. Even got a windbreak right there. I think had we gone the other way, we probably would have ended up right here. No shortage of good campsites around here. There is the difficulty of getting water. See, look at that. Wouldn't that be gorgeous? And this, like, it's so beautiful out here. Hard to get a good view, but that's Craggy Dome. I guess we're going up that in just a second here. Last mountain of the day, and then we will head on back home. Car's parked down at the base of Craggy, so we'll basically be getting in the car as soon as we get off it. Yeah, this is nice. 10 mountains, gonna be Craggy number 11. It's pretty good. So yeah, there's Craggy. Going up Craggy. Look at this Carex Appalachia. Just, I think that's the species name, but it's just so long. It's actually the background on my laptop is a picture of the Carex growing out here. I'll look it up, make sure I'm right about that, but it's definitely a Carex. And the bushwhack's beginning. It's a little tough to see walking into the sun, but I guess, could that be the summit? I'm gonna walk around a little bit.
Might be a smidge over there.
Might be another spot higher over here, but maybe one of these little trails. Ain't no telling. And it doesn't really matter. Because, yeah, we're at the summit. Look at that. There's Mitchell and all that over there.
Oh, this has got to be it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
This is technically got to be it.
Right here, maybe. But yeah, it's the summit. Flip it around. So yeah, this is the summit of Craggy Dome. Not a whole lot of, not a whole lot of people come up here, but the views are really beautiful, and it's definitely worth a trip. But remember, with the South Beyond 6K challenge, you got to do 5 miles round trip to get an official peak. So that's what we did, starting all the way over there on that far mountain and coming this way. It was pretty tough, honestly, tougher than anything out in Colorado, tougher than large parts of the AT. What?
Celebration.
Big thanks to this guy.
What is that? From right here, that puts us at.
And finally, here I am on top of Craggy Dome. This is the second time I've been up here, and it's the last mountain that we'll summit on this hike. That makes 11.
The trip which of course we gotta go back down, we're at 27.4 miles with 8,300 feet of elevation gain and 4,800 feet, essentially 4,900 feet of descent, and we'll definitely break 5 whenever we go down.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's our trip. I guess
What's that, about 500 feet per mile? Somewhere in there?
average pace was 1.8, moving speed 2.3.
Nice. Well, time to descend this thing.
So let's go down and celebrate.
Oh yeah, and the wiffle ball bat. Yeah, going up is easier than going down. Steep rocks, mud, roots randomly. Like, oh.
Like always the scary descent.
Yeah. So like a typical AT descent. Not really typical, more like either like a North Carolina descent or something up in the Northeast.
Definitely pay attention.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't lose focus here. Back out of the steep section and into this pretty little forest. I'm guessing these are all just beech trees growing real low to the ground. Really love the flora out here. It's so unique and different than what you see down in the lowlands. And it changes very quickly from one ecosystem to the other. Okay, so this is the mountains to see. We came from this way, but it continues back the other way towards Klingman's Dome. This way, I guess, goes towards the Outer Banks. But yeah, if you're ever doing the mountains to see or just a section, it's just a half mile off trail to go get Craggy. And well, when's a better time to do it than when you're half mile away? You'll never be closer. So yeah, that's it for this trip. Probably gonna split it into 2 videos, but it might be short enough to make one. But as you can see, it's full of beautiful views of the parkway, beautiful mountains, beautiful plants, and big thanks to this guy over here for being so passionate about these mountains and coming out here and doing the challenge. But anyway, I'm Martian, and this has been the Black Mountains to Craggy Traverse.